Good afternoon, everyone. We will go ahead and get started. It is 1:30 and I want to be mindful of everyone's time. Thank you for taking the time today to come to our SHAC meeting. We should have one more this spring to wrap up the year, and we'll talk about that before the end of the meeting. But let me just make sure I have everyone signed in that I see that's present. I don't see Jamie West. Sheila Hale. Mr. Hefflinger, I believe I saw that you were on. Yes, he's on. He is chatting. Chris Payne. Clay Cade is on. Sergeant Officer Rackley. Valerie Morris. Angie Strickland did let me know that she is not able to be with us today. And Donna Dickinson, I believe you're with us.
Yes, I am.
Good to have you this afternoon. Thank you. And Leslie Garza. And then I saw Marilyn Cleveland and Dylan Randolph. I think I have everyone. Please let me know if I did not call your name. Okay. The first thing we have on our agenda for today is the school lunch menu advisory panel, and that is supposed to be with Snyder Intermediate. Ms. Cleveland, do you know if they are getting on or gathering? I tried to call Ms. Cade. I can't hear you, Ms. Cleveland. Are you?
I'm sorry. Ms. Bosio is advising them right now. I think that they're all in a meeting in Katie's office. So.
Okay, I tried to call her because we had the fifth graders are supposed to be our menu panel for today.
Okay. All right. Ms. Bosio is reminding them right now to get on.
Okay, we'll move along and then come back to that, Dylan, at the end as soon as they get on.
That works.
Ms. Garza, are you able to unmute so that you can give us an update on Project Adam?
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. An update on Project Adam. We got officially recognized last Thursday for Snyder Primary School. I received the email. I sent off all the paperwork. So all that's completed. We'll be receiving a banner soon that designates the primary school as a heart-safe school. So when that comes in, I'll let everyone know, and we'll get a picture taken with, hopefully with admin and some of the folks who are on the code team. We did our first drill, kind of just went over what would happen, what would we do, who would respond. So that went real well. So we are officially recognized as a heart safe school. We'll be added onto their list on their website, and I can send that out to everyone as well. So we'll start working on all the other schools. Hopefully the next school year we'll have the rest of the district recognized.
Okay, that's great. And for those that weren't able to be at the meeting last month when we went over this, can you just give a brief overview of what it takes to be a heart safe school?
Sure. So you have to have AEDs in place, which most of our, or all of our schools have that. You have to delegate about 5 to 10 CPR certified members into a team and conduct a drill at least once a semester to do like a mock cardiac arrest drill. In case a student or staff member goes down, we know how to respond. I designated roles for each team member, so there's going to be some doing compressions, some helping respirations, some calling EMS, contacting parents, directing EMS when they get here. So there's several roles that play out in this team. What else do we need? We just have to do a lot of checking in on AEDs, making sure those are working properly monthly, making sure everyone stays CPR certified. I think the biggest deal was getting a team together who were CPR certified, and conducting that drill is the biggest deal to get certified. We have everything else in place as far as signs and teaching those what to, if they come across some of the symptoms of cardiac arrest. So that's really what it is. It's just a team together in case we find a student or staff member unresponsive. We have a team conducted that can provide assistance in a timely manner, and all those roles are fulfilled. That way we can limit the time from the time we find them to the time they get to the hospital.
And do you have a specific campus that you're going to work with next? Or
I think the next we're going to work up on is intermediate. I've sent some of the what we need, some of the qualifications, and some of I've sent I sent to the nurses what the other nurses to start looking into gathering up a team. It has to be those who are CPR certified. So I'm hoping we'll hit intermediate at the very beginning of the school year next year. And then throughout the semester, we'll do junior high and then high school.
okay, that sounds great. Does anyone have any questions for Nurse Garza about Project Adam? Okay, thank you for your
Thank
work
you.
on that.
Uh-huh.
And we'll continue to come back to her throughout our SHAC meetings as we begin next school year to just see how this project is coming along. And we do appreciate all her work getting this up and running. The next thing we have on our agenda is to discuss the wellness plan, allergy management plan, and sexual abuse plan. And today, I put those into the link that you were sent for this meeting in the notes section. You should see these attachments. If you have not gotten a chance to review them, that's okay, because I wanted to put it on this agenda because this is one of the main things we will discuss at our last meeting, probably at the end of April or first part of May. And these are to be reviewed every year. And if you'll notice on our wellness plan, which is our main one, the last date that one has to be presented to the board, and the last date on that was November of 2021. And Clay, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we did something about food service on that one. Well, he may have had to get it off, but we made just some minor corrections on, I believe it was Smart Snacks. So we will need to go through this plan. I know just myself looking through it, I saw some things in the goals and objectives at the back that are outdated that we do need to update. So if you could take a look at that before our next meeting, and we can go through it and just make the changes that are needed. If you did not get that attachment or can't see it in the Zoom meeting link, let me know and I'll email it out to you. The other one, and Nurse Garza, I think we rely on our nursing staff to help us a lot with the food allergy management plan. So if you could, before our next meeting, make sure that you've looked at that to make sure that is what we are still providing to students, and all of those procedures are the procedures that we are currently using.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
And a lot of that, if you haven't had a chance to look at it, has to do with the food allergies and our procedure as we go through those protocols to just make sure those students are safe if something happens. And the last one is the sexual abuse plan. These are all required plans that have to go through the SHAC committee before they are put into place. We did make a couple of years ago several changes to the sexual abuse plan, and Ms. Cleveland, this is where we'll rely on your expertise. If you will go through that plan as well to make sure that we are still up to code on, make sure we're doing what we need to do for anytime we see sexual abuse of children. So if you could take the lead and help us on that as we review those at our next meeting, I would appreciate that as well. So if you could, all of you just take a moment to look through there, and anything you have questions about, jot that down. If you need to send it ahead of time, you're more than welcome to email me that, and we will go through these plans. It'll take a little bit of time, but just to make sure they're all updated. And then the wellness plan will need to be presented to the school board, and we would probably need to do that this summer. So that will be on our next meeting. Ms. Cleveland, can you check and see where we are on the menu committee?
Yes, I will. Okay, Kathy, I'm not getting any response. I was just told by the front office that their door is closed. And they're having some kind of a meeting, and Katie doesn't respond to my text or calls.
Okay,
What?
I'm gonna mute for just a second and see if I can get a hold of someone.
Okay.
Okay, I got hold of her, Miss Cleveland. She'll be on in just a second. And Dylan, as soon as they get on, you can just take the lead and do whatever you need to do to get your menu advisory done.
All right, perfect. Thank you. I guess in the meantime, I can go ahead and tell y'all about a couple of different things that we've done at the high school that just doesn't really involve the students, if that's good with you.
That would be great.
Okay.
Thank you.
So one of the things that we've recently done is at the high school level, we sent out a survey, and I think it was passed out. The principals helped us with it, and it was passed out to pretty much every student had the opportunity to view it. And then if they returned that survey, then we gave them a free cookie. And so that was kind of nice. It gave us a lot of feedback, just on what they're liking, what they're not liking, what would entice them to come eat, or different things like that. One of the things we heard from them is that they would, like a grab and go option. And so that was mentioned by plenty of different students. So we're going to try that here at the very end of this school year at the high school and just see if that might drive up participation a little bit in that area. Do we have a group on the call yet?
Miss Cave just got on, so I'm waiting.
And then with those surveys, we had kind of such success with that we're planning on going ahead and doing it at different grade levels in different schools as well. That just helps kind of get everybody's feedback as a whole. We try real hard to taper the menus to everything that the kids like. So I get kind of a menu template from SFE, and then we go through and heavily edit that to things that are more popular here in our region. We add things like chicken steak and certain things that might only be popular here in our area of Texas that not necessarily everybody else across the United States would eat. Things like pizza items or popular items like our pizza, we do that once a week just because it's such a popular food item. If anybody's opposed to that, or if there's any opinion on that, I mean, we're always willing to make changes or do whatever, but that's one of the things that's just so common that we kind of feed it pretty frequently. I forgot to mention too, I do have my manager with me from the intermediate school. Her name is Alma Lopez, so she'll be sitting in on the portion so that she can hear the feedback from the students as well.
Okay,
Do y'all have any
Great.
questions so far?
Okay, I've got some students in here.
Hello, y'all.
Let me turn up the volume. Say hi, guys.
Hi.
So I'm here with Alma, y'all's manager there at the intermediate school. And we were wanting to talk to y'all for just a little bit about some of the food items that we serve y'all and get some feedback from y'all. Y'all having a good day so far?
Yes.
Good. So we just wanted to see, what are some of y'all's, do y'all like the food that we're serving? Do y'all have any favorites? Are there things that y'all don't think that we serve enough of, or you would like to see more of?
The orange chicken.
Yes, orange chicken.
You want more orange chicken?
Yep.
More orange chicken.
Love the orange chicken. Do y'all like orange chicken with rice, or do y'all like it with something else?
With rice.
Orange chicken with rice. Do y'all like pizza once a week,
Yes.
or having pizza day once a week?
Yes.
Y'all like to keep that up? One thing Alma mentioned that we have done in the past and that we've kind of talked about is something like a Taco Tuesday. Do y'all think that would be fun, or would y'all enjoy Taco Tuesday if we did something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They just like everything.
like everything. Is there anything that you don't like, or anything that you think we should get rid of? You can be honest with us.
Are there any things on the menu nobody likes?
Not really. Like someone usually likes something. Or would it really? They keep saying that the burritos are too greasy.
Burritos are too
No,
greasy,
but also-
but they're good.
Yeah.
There's no lunch item that y'all are like, ooh, we won't eat it.
No, I'll eat it.
You'll eat it. What's your least favorite?
Probably the burritos.
The burritos.
Mine would be the burgers. I don't really eat them a lot.
You don't like the burgers?
I like
Do other kids like them?
yes.
Yeah.
Gaben loves them. I like them. I like them.
I was gonna talk to y'all too about breakfast for a little bit. So what we notice is like sometimes we'll do a breakfast like a sausage biscuit that takes a little bit more time and is more homemade. But we see that they're not quite, they don't get eaten as much as like a prepackaged item, like maybe like a strawberry cream cheese bagel or something like that. Or the Cocoa Puff, the hot Cocoa Puff breakfast bar. So do y'all like the things like sausage biscuits or like the more homemade items, or do y'all prefer like the packaged waffles and the muffins and things like that? I was just kind of curious as to why kids don't really love the sausage biscuit as much as we thought they might.
I think it's more of the bread that they don't like in the sausage biscuit.
Yeah.
and
The
it's-
bread on the sausage biscuit, is it the whole grain or is it like just a funny taste, or is it too much bread, or
They
Yeah,
said
it's
it's
like-
hard.
the
The
bread gets
bread's
hard by the
hard.
time it gets to your class? If we could figure something out on that, like maybe less bread or the bread was softer, y'all might still like the biscuit every now and then.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Do you like the biscuit plain, or do y'all like it with like sausage, egg and cheese, or just a sausage biscuit, or what is it?
Sausage, egg, and cheese.
All three? Okay. What do y'all think about the homemade breakfast burritos that we have every now and then? We don't have them a whole bunch, but we've tried them out a couple times. They come wrapped in foil.
I've never tried.
Never
I-
tried that one.
I don't
I've tried
think I've
those.
tried those.
Me neither.
No, okay. Do y'all ever try the prepackaged breakfast burrito?
We love.
I
it.
did it once. I don't like them. They like them. I don't.
You're not a
I've
fan
never
of that
tried
one?
They're good.
Okay. Well, do y'all have any other questions or concerns from us? Anything besides orange chicken y'all want to see more of, or anything like that?
No,
What's your favorite breakfast item?
the green burritos.
The green
The
burritos?
burritos with the green package.
I don't know. The banana bread. I like the pumpkin and banana bread that they have. Like the one that's in the clear package.
That's kind of square?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're having some hard times finding those lately. They've been giving us banana muffin or some sort of muffin, but I can see what we can do about that again. Well, y'all have given us some good feedback. If y'all ever have any concerns or anything like that, you're always welcome to tell Miss Kate or come find Alma in the cafeteria and she can always help you out. But we're always here to listen to your concerns and change anything that you might not like. So y'all make sure to tell your friends and tell everybody that they're always welcome to talk to us if they have any problems.
Okay.
And thank y'all for getting on today. We do appreciate y'all coming, and your opinion is really helpful, and it helps us kind of figure out what direction we want to go and what to serve and things like that. So we do appreciate y'all's time and getting on the phone call today.
Thanks, guys. Thank y'all for coming. Sorry it was last minute. I'm sorry I was late.
No, it's okay. Thank you, Katie, for getting them together.
All right. Thank you, Dylan. That was pretty informative. It's always interesting to hear what they have to say.
Yeah, it's nice to hear from the actual people who are eating the food.
And I appreciate you being concerned and wanting to please the kids and make sure they eat well and find out what they like and don't like. So
Yes.
I appreciate you doing that as well.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. Believe that's all we had on our agenda for today, unless someone else has a question or anything they need to bring before the committee today. I'll give you an opportunity to do that. Okay, I always try to not keep you over an hour, and we're right at an hour today. So I appreciate your participation and getting on this afternoon to help us with our committee agenda items. And we will meet again. I will send out another calendar invite around the end of April, first part of May. And that will be our last meeting of the year. So I appreciate you getting on this afternoon and look forward to seeing you in the next month or so. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy.